Welcome to episode 16 of the OVW Fan Zone Live. This is where fans talk back. My name is Jackman Oaks.
What up, guys? I'm Brian Hines.
Tonight, the long-awaited, much appreciated countdown to OVW Homecoming and return to Davis Arena here on the Fan Zone Live.
I'm pretty sure I can speak for more than just myself when I say that we are all super excited to get that news last week. We were hoping to get it during the show, but we got it a little late, but better late than never.
Absolutely. We'll talk more about that throughout the show.
We are going to open the OVW Vault and watch along to the first time. We get to see a match between Cashflow and Star Rider.
Yeah, their first match, their first one-on-one encounter, I've been led to believe. Is that right, Tiny Brian, voice of the chat room?
That is what... oh my goodness!
Cage match.
Cage match. Thank you.
Cage match led you to believe
that, and then that is what the YouTube comments on the video itself says. So, good evening, chat room and watchers and everybody and fans and OVW Nation.
Wait, it's a cage match.
Cage match is the name of the website.
Oh,
yeah.
Although we do have word about a cage match later on in the show. Keep watching.
Ooh.
That was the voice of Tiny Brian. He is the voice of our chat room. You can tag us at OVW Podcast so that we can see all of your questions and comments and concerns, complaints, all of that good stuff. And as always, Brian Hines, what happens? There's this thing called a super chat.
Yes. If you want to jump to the front of the line, a super chat means Tiny will interrupt us with your questions or comments immediately, mid-sentence even.
And
I really will.
Tag him at OVW Podcast as always. All right, hot topics for the week. OVW Fan Zone Live. This is. I'll say this. I think I could speak for the fans watching at home, the people in the chat room, all of us in this room. This is a show with a little bit more energy behind it because we have a true date for the return of wrestling at Davis Arena.
Yes, and it's not going to be as long as it's been. It's just going to be a couple of short weeks. And boom, right in time, back at Davis Arena, right before Fight Night.
So that would place that, if my math is correct, on the 29th?
Correct. 29th.
The 29th, return to Davis Arena, an event they're calling OVW Homecoming, an appropriate name.
It is.
So that's where we sit, right? A couple weeks back, we'll see Davis Arena filled in anticipation for Fight Night on August 31st.
It'll be easy because general admission seats for those are free.
That's
you
right.
do want to go ahead and go reserve some for yourself if you plan to go, because I'm pretty sure they're going to sell out. So go to OVWTix.com and get yourself the homecoming tickets.
And what a great way to fill the arenas that night, fill Davis Arena that night, and show fans a little bit of appreciation as well. Thank you for sticking with us, and I thank you for coming back with free general admission tickets. And I do think
$10 premium tickets.
$10
All premium tickets are $10.
And you have the right idea. I would go ahead and pick those up as quick as you can because they will not be there for very long. That's OVWTix.com. We are going to celebrate. I'm going to let you talk about this, Brian, because this is your contribution. This is your brainchild.
Yeah.
OVW, celebrating an OVW homecoming in a traditional sense.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, my idea, since, it's back to school season, every school I know of has a traditional homecoming.
And that is traditionally in the fall.
Right.
Homecoming.
Tis the season.
Yeah.
Tis the season. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be fun if maybe we got dressed up. Maybe we had like a place where we could take pictures. Maybe not full on corsage and stuff like that, but make an event out of it.
Smoke them if you got them on the corsages, though.
Well, sure. But I've got plenty of dress clothes, and, I would hate to be all dressed up and have nowhere to go, so why not go to Davis Arena?
I don't like doing the gimmicks, Brian Hines. This is one that I love and that I can't wait to do.
Excellent.
So
should we do formal or should we do costumes?
I think you know what I say around here all the time on the line in our day job. I say follow your heart, baby. Chase your dreams.
Actually, yes, you do.
Follow your heart.
I think either would be acceptable.
So we know Davis Arena is going to be air conditioned, so it's going to be a much more comfortable evening than it was the last time we were all together.
You might even have to dig out your grandmother's old mink stole.
I mean,
Might be that chilly.
I'm not from a part of the country where my grandmother had mink stoles, either one of them. So, but
Neither did mine.
that's
for
not
what
a
it's
here
worth.
nor there. But
Someone out there in the fan zone had a grandmother with a mink stole.
But one of the things that is a hallmark of homecomings where I'm from is that it's the 5 days before the game, and each day you dress up differently.
Spirit Week.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Spirit Week.
So,
Okay.
dress like a farmer, school spirit day when you dress up in all, like, clothes for that.
Yeah, there's some of those that they did at my high school that I don't think passed the sniff test anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Homecoming is a minefield of questionable content.
Yeah.
But there's enough diamonds here in this tradition that I think we could have some fun as a fan base.
I like it.
So you tell us what you think. Go to the OVW Facebook group. That's at facebook.com/, OVW Fan Zone.
Yeah.
Search for it on
Far as I know.
Facebook. And tell us what you think. Tell us what your homecoming traditions are. Tell us all about it, or tell us here in the chat room, and we'll try to bring them up a little later.
Yeah, we could all brainstorm together in real time for
Yeah,
the next
let's
hour or
see.
so.
Let's see if we can turn this into a thing, because we know it's going to be a tremendous night back at Davis Arena, and why not lean into kind of the campiness of it all, right?
Absolutely.
It's just a fun time. Let's all have fun and watch some wrestling.
Until they return to Davis Arena, though, there's plenty of places that you can catch all the hot OVW action all across the nation at the Dano's National Tour. You can get tickets for any of these following dates at OVWTIX.com.
That is correct.
And if you, side note, but I digress, right? There's one. If you go to any of these events and you have photos or videos of these events, tag us at OVW Podcast on whatever social media platform you use. I promise we're on all of them, and we'll facilitate some of your guys' content over to our audience and this audience, and we'll make sure that we mention you guys and do all of that as well. We won't steal any of your stuff, we promise. It'll
Yes.
probably be better.
No, we're honest guys.
Yeah,
We try to be.
We try to be. This Friday, 2 days from today, August 16th, Cincinnati, Ohio. That's. Tell me a little bit about the area that's going to be held in there.
It is at Riverfront Live. If you don't know where that is, for the longest time it was known as Annie's. If that rings a bell, if you're in the Southern Ohio area. I played a show there years ago. That was the first show I ever played when I was in a band back in the day. That is
Originals or covers?
a little from column A, a little from column B.
Okay.
Most were originals, but
Hey,
I'm pretty
good for
sure
you.
Johnny B. Good was in there.
Good for you. You know, if that's your first show you played out and it was mostly originals, good for you.
Yeah.
But I digress.
That's two. So Friday, August 16th, Warren, Ohio, August 17th.
That's just a hop, skip, and a jump away, right?
About 5 hours.
I forget how big Ohio is.
It's a hop, skip, jump, freckle, farthing.
A couple of restroom breaks.
and a
Yes.
mosey.
And a mosey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 3 or 4 looks.
So a little further away than I thought, maybe. That's,
Yeah,
you know,
that's up north in Cleveland, or around the Cleveland area.
the greater Cleveland area.
Yes, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, August 18th. Next week, we've got the Kentucky State Fair. There's August 23rd and August 24th. August 24th features 2 shows.
Are we
so
going?
you
We
don't
going
wanna
to
miss
those?
that.
We going to those?
At least one, probably both days. I don't know.
Thank God.
I am
Can't
thinking. So are we going to go to? We're going to go to the Cincy show. I know you're going to the Cincy show. Hans,
Yeah, I
right?
plan on going, yeah. As a matter of fact, don't tell my boss, but I'm going to leave early.
Okay, I think we can get it approved.
I don't know, but maybe depends on honestly if we have to work Friday or not.
Well, we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah,
But I'd kind of like to go.
I do love Cincinnati. I do have a wonderful time every time I'm in the Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati area. It is a fantastic place with a lot of great stuff to do, great food, good beer, and good wrestling.
One of these
this
days when
weekend.
we actually have time, like free time up there, I'll show you where they keep the cool stuff.
Oh, you know what? We should go to Dixie Chili.
Oh, yeah.
We should go to Dixie Chili.
Have you ever been to Jungle Gyms?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I love Jungle Gyms.
I've
Not a sponsor.
no, but
Yet.
interesting. I've had mixed results in Cincinnati in the Northern Kentucky area. I've had some good times. I've watched some fireworks that are cued to rock and roll, and that was fun.
Were they was it as fun as the drone show that we saw at the OVW?
It's a different sort of fun.
Riverfront.
It's a different sort of fun.
That's a whole other story altogether, and we'll save that one for some other
look
time.
at you, digressing me.
I know some people in the chat that were at that one. Yeah, but Cincinnati's a fun town, and I think I fit in because it's a drinking town. So I love it.
Yeah,
I love
there's
Cincinnati.
plenty of that, and it's preseason football season. So there's always that.
And you guys go crazy up there. When's Cincinnati's Oktoberfest?
Sometime in September. I'll have to get back to you. I never could figure out why Oktoberfest was in September, but
I was going to ask.
It's the biggest one in North America, is my understanding.
It's the second largest one in the world behind Munich, Germany.
Correct.
Yeah, it is a blast. It is a glutton's paradise.
I feel like I should go.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's Cincinnati. Yeah, okay. Well, I've talked myself into it. We'll be at the Cincinnati show on Friday the 16th.
I mean,
we'll be there.
We still have to talk to the powers that be at Divine Spirits.
No, well, it's fine.
So
it's okay. It's fine. I know a couple people. OVW pay-per-view. This is the big one. This is the one we've been leading up to.
That was last year.
No, this is the bigger one.
In terms
That's what they should call it.
What?
The bigger one.
The bigger one.
This is the large one. This is the biggest one this year. OVW Fight Night.
Yes.
Is this the big? Is this? This has to be like
the biggest one ever.
Up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
just in terms of possible attendance, I guess
attendance.
we can announce that that tickets for this particular pay-per-view for us here at the podcast have now been purchased.
Ooh, so get yours. You guys get yours.
So get yours. Come see us. Come say hi. We want to hang out. We want to talk with you. I think we're going to get there way early, walk around, talk to everybody.
That sounds like us.
That does sound like us. And if you're looking for stuff to do afterwards, did you guys see in the group chat, in the Facebook group, that I posted a picture of the Beaver Creek Bridge?
No.
It is soon to be the tallest bridge in the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Oh,
and
wow.
it crosses a gap into Virginia, where it is the tallest bridge in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Okay, I did see that, but it was first thing in the morning, and I had to get ready for work.
So if you drive past that, you can get to a place called the Breaks Interstate Park.
Okay.
It is a park that is shared by Virginia and Kentucky, and it is some spectacular views. It is basically the Red River Gorge on steroids. Hey, that's the wrong button. I meant to silence my phone, and instead I made it make noise.
P.S.
Silence.
It was not his fault.
Tighten it up over there, okay?
Keep him in line, will you?
Anyway, so tonight's ads, you will see some, and next week as well, you're going to see some of the breaks and some things that you can kind of do and see there. And we hope you enjoy those, and hope you have a chance. If you do, if you're going to Fight Night, we want you to. This is a long trip for some of you, and I want you to make sure you kind of get the most out of your money. So we'll showing you more.
And you mentioned stuff to do before or after OVW Fight Night in Pikeville in the general area, but what we forgot to mention is some of the very, very special guests that we'll be having in attendance that evening.
That's true.
Out in Pikeville at the Appalachian Wireless Arena on August 31st.
Yeah, so far we're talking Kevin Nash. We're talking Victoria. We're also talking the Boogeyman.
And that's just who we know now.
That's who we know. There could be more.
We really don't know, but wrestling shows tend to be full of surprises.
One thing I've learned over the course of the last year is the wrestling folk, they're pretty big on surprises.
Yeah,
which
pretty big.
is cool for me because I'm pretty big on surprises too.
Yeah, it's funny being a wrestling fan and getting to like kind of take a surprise in as a positive thing, because in my day-to-day life I am not a surprise person. Like I am not, I need
You're
to kind
not
of
thrilled when that happens.
I kind of need to know everything that's gonna happen and why before it happens. That's kind of my
I've noticed that
my cross to bear in this world. But Kevin Nash, Victoria, the Boogeyman, those are three names that need no surprises. They need no addition.
No.
But I digress. Longport, Indiana, September 7th. Is that only 3?
That's 4.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Longport, Indiana, September 7th, 2024. That is a free outdoor show. And then rounding out our calendar as far as we know so far in special events in the OVW World, Rock and Wrestling at Mom's Music in Louisville on October 5th.
I'm truly excited about this, gentlemen.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Different. I love OVW shows where we're outside of Davis Arena. We're in a different environment. I love Davis Arena, obviously, but like there's some OVW does a great job of location scouting and setting up really cool visuals and a really nice experience on some of these shows that aren't at Davis Arena. And I think that this one will probably be no different. We actually have something for this. Do we want to go to that right now, or?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Let's do that. Let's throw to that. Thank you.
Former WWE superstar and owner of OVW, Al Snow here. We're at Mom's Music, right here in the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, one of the biggest and largest music stores in the area, and we're proud to announce with the owners Jeff and Bob that we are going to be holding the first rock and wrestling show October 5th. Make sure you come out and check it out. It's going to be a blast. Am I not right, guys?
We're super excited to have these guys from the OVW in our parking lot. Rocking and wrestling just goes together like peanut butter and jelly. You got to come down and see it, see the athletes perform, see the bands get down and play some rock and roll. We're going to have vendors, food trucks, anything you possibly want, all for $20. October the 5th. Mom's Music.
Be there, be there.
So yeah, a little bit of words there from Al and some people associated with Mom's Music. You heard it, $20, music, wrestling, food trucks, all you could want. That's on October 5th. Seems like that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Anytime you're at the OVW, you're going to have a good time.
This is true. This is very true.
This one just happens to have rock with it.
I can't name any time really that I've gone to an OVW show and not, like, not had a good time. Like that's a rare experience in this world. It really is.
Yeah.
Consistent. Yeah. Consistent and
week
good.
in, week out, we go to Davis Arena and we have a great time.
Yeah, sure do.
With some great folks like you, fans of the OVW. Thanks for joining us here.
Up next, we have a watch along that we had mentioned earlier. This is Cashflow versus Star Rider.
That's right.
That's going to be fun. Both of us made some predictions about how this match went beforehand. We'll find out which one of us was right and which one of us was wrong.
Yeah, you guys do not know the outcome of this. I had no idea this
haven't seen
existed
it.
until I announced it to you an hour ago.
Haven't seen it.
Have you guys want to make your predictions known right here? You want to do it at the top of the next segment? What do you want to do?
Let's go to break and give us a minute to think about it.
Okay.
Let me reason this out.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll take a break.
I'm James, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
Dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
I'm Danny, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
And I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
Welcome back to the OVW Fan Zone Live. This is where fans talk back. My name is Jackman Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines. How you doing, guys?
You want to get clean one on that one?
I'm Brian Hines. How you doing, guys? I was trying to move this pillow, and I was trying to
Be easy with the pillows, guys. I love that we have pillows. It makes me happy.
This one is blue velvet, so I appreciate this from a David Lynch standpoint.
Okay.
Yeah, you seen that one? You should see. It's a good one. You should see.
We've already kind of talked about this off.
It has the only David Lynch line that I know by heart, which is in reference to my favorite American lager, as well as the main characters of Blue Velvet. Anyway, up next, we're going to try this. This is the third time we've done this.
Yes.
And we've had a lot of fun. This is a watch-along for you guys at home. We'll be watching it, kind of making our observations, maybe doing some slight commentary-esque calling, doing our best Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross over here.
My God.
Which one is which, you think? I think you're Tony.
You think?
Yeah. I listened to his podcast, and he's kind of like, he's definitely a little more cynical than you, but he's kind of got, a good, positive energy about him.
All right, then. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a compliment. I mean, it is a compliment.
Oh, sure.
Schiavone's one of the greats. But this is the first meeting ever between Star Rider and Cash Flow. Can we get the magic box, please?
Magic box?
Is it there?
It's there.
All right, guys.
All right. Okay.
Here is from OVW TV 1236. The episode was entitled Blood, Steel, and Consequences. This match originally took place, and I guess broadcast to OVW's Live on what is that? April 24th, 2023. So,
Yep.
That's right.
right after everybody's favorite holiday, Easter. All right. Here we go. Oh, look at Star Rider.
He looks so young.
He does.
Mask or no mask?
It looks like he's done a good job of putting on some bulk.
Oh yeah.
Since
the
this
last
was
time.
taken.
Yeah, he's definitely slaughter framed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him not too long ago, and he definitely is bigger now than he was.
It's funny to look back at these, man, because you don't notice it week in and week out, and then you get hit with Hollywood Haley J from 2 years ago, or Star Rider and Cash from a year and a half ago, and you're just kind of like, man, they're the same, but they are.
Look, Cash had a vault on his Tron video. Did you see that? I was like, we already opened the vault, Cash. What are you doing? There he is.
It's like Scrooge McDuck's
The
money
chops.
room.
I think this is just after LOB days.
Oh, I think. I don't know. I would really have to go back and look. This is definitely. Like Cash's biggest baby face in the place at this time. And I mean, is it different? Is it any different than if he walked through the doors of Davis Arena when they come back?
Nope.
Would it? No.
We do know, by the way, gentlemen, that Cash Flow has wrapped for season 2 of Tulsa King.
Really?
I did see that, yes.
So that is probably some news we should have led with, really. I should have produced a little better. But, yeah, Cash Flow is, in fact, probably back.
Man,
If
maybe
not,
he just
I would
liked
say
Atlanta.
his return is imminent.
All right, so we had the collar and elbow.
Star Rider too quick.
Yeah, Star Rider trying to play Cash's game. Cash immediately throws him off. Star Rider
nice
tries to make Cash play Star Rider's
not
game.
gonna be good.
And Power is always going to be one of
no.
Cash
Look at
Flow's
he just
big
tried to
strengths.
chop Cash Flow.
Oh, man. That's a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Grabbed him by the undies.
Britches.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Up
Drop
and over,
kick.
Oh,
drop
drop
kick.
kick.
To
Not
no a veil, and now I'm just going to go ahead and leave.
Excuse me. I have a bus to catch.
Star Rider's begging off into the ropes, up and over Hurricane Rana. Cash blocks it. Yep.
Just
Holds on
caught
to
him.
and
And
I'm guessing a
says,
sidewalk slam.
says
There
no
we
thank
go.
you.
Oh,
Pow.
right in the kisser.
Yeah.
Here comes
1,
a
2,
2 count.
no good. Of course, a little early for that, really.
Yeah.
Just sort of asserting dominance,
What would-
cash flow there.
What would you have called that maneuver that he brought him down with?
I was thinking he was going to go for a sidewalk slam, but that was more of like a forward
I think
slam.
I was thinking he was going to go, hey, Malachi.
Yeah, can we close the window while that, or do something? Can
Hey, we should.
None of these are our sponsors.
We should get YouTube Premium.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Malachi.
Setting it up for he
Star
wanted the
Rider is
chop.
running
Star
away.
Rider's too smart to.
Too quick too. For
I
that
guess
matter.
Star Rider, is he billed as he must be billed as a heel right now.
He's definitely playing a little heel. Definitely playing a little chicken S, but
Without
not
context.
not full, not
look,
full
uh-oh.
chicken S.
Cash flow's on the run. Oh, the race is on.
I see Brian Kennison and Josh Ashcraft. I believe there was somebody in the middle, but I couldn't tell who
That
it
was-
was.
that was
Probably
back-
Dance and Stevie J.
Yep. Might have been Shannon. He
Back
was
when
still
they,
commentating these days.
yeah.
Back when they still had them right there behind the
Oh,
crowd.
cash
I
flow
remember
goes
those
to the
days.
crowd. I'm assuming they responded.
We're gonna go for the big
right.
frog splash.
Love to
Going
see
to the
cash
high
go
rent
up high.
district.
Love to
No.
see cash go up high.
So
Nope, did not
No.
pay off then.
one of the easiest ways that I've ever heard the dynamic between heel and face explained is that a face is there to do a cool thing, and a heel is there to stop them from doing it. And so to answer your question about kind of is Star Rider a heel here, definitely. He's going up for the frog splash. That's what the crowd wants to see. He cuts off Cash.
He literally just ran away to keep him from being able to pull
and
it off.
then
Here we go.
to further
And Star Rider trying to
Ooh.
get the inverted belly flop, back
then-
flop, whatever that was.
Star Rider trying to pull
a hip
Cash out of the
attack.
corner. Not happening.
Yeah, I really
the size
love.
difference is really
It's
kind of
a-
obvious
It's
here.
a question of size versus speed.
I'm loving the story of Cash just being immovable compared to Star Rider.
Yeah, this was basically me a lot when I was younger. Like when I
I'm just gonna sit down.
when I well, so my when I went to high school, it was like 7th grade through 12th grade. So by the time I was a senior in high school, and already tiny in my own unique way, like 7th graders would run up and try to
Oh,
bounce
God.
off of me.
Did you
Oh
ever
no,
do,
out
did
of
you
the
ever
ring.
Did you ever do that to one of them?
I mean, occasionally they would make me impatient, and we'd
Cash-
have to make them stop.
Cash with the really smart move there of cutting off the ring,
Mm-hmm.
using Star Rider's momentum against him. Star's gonna get on the ropes on that one. Cash, you come on, man, you're smarter than that.
I thought for sure by being in between Star Rider and the ropes, he would have kept that from happening. But Star Rider was still able to use the ropes to break the count.
We never made our predictions. Is it too late? For what it's worth,
oh, yeah.
mine was cash flow.
I mean, I feel like any answer I would give now is tainted because it looks like it's going to be cash flow. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Just like that 80s band's love.
I mean, Cash is truly the king of Davis Arena, man. He's
Oh, that was a nice maneuver though, coming off the ropes with the kick.
with the big leg, knee strike.
Okay, look, Star
Star's
Rider's
Star's
going
going up
high.
himself. I have a feeling.
Let's see how this works.
Hits a
lands
frog
the
splash
move.
himself.
Cash flow.
Oh,
We're going
Oh,
again.
we're going
tries
again.
to go again.
Bet we're going to the well.
Can he
one
bring
too many
down the
times.
big man?
Hubris.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my goodness.
I mean, can he wear him out? Let's see. One,
No.
that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I'll tell you what.
I'm telling you.
It was, but Cash is one tough hombre, and he's not going down that easy.
Star
Super
like
chat,
rolling through. Go ahead. Sorry, this is super chat. It takes precedent.
asking, "Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? We're doing great. We're watching some wrestling.
Hey, we're
We
doing
hope
great.
you're doing great, too.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Star
tonight.
Rider on the top
Jinx.
rope with the frog splash. Nope. Oh well, no, he was going for the feet.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that's a hard one to miss. That looks. Yeah, you don't.
He went to the well one too many times. Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and this just proves it.
Yep, that third one was bad. Oh, down goes Star Rider.
I really like his gear in this match.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Star Rider trying to sustain,
Of
trying
course
to.
I'm not.
Oh,
Hindsight's 20/20, man.
and there's the chop.
Here we go. It's a coming. Ooh.
Oh.
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, is he going to do it again? I think he's. Yep.
Of
I
course
think,
he is.
Oh.
Oh.
The speed comes back into
Oh
it.
no! Full body. Down goes Star Rider.
And up goes Cash.
Frogs.
Just the
I can smell it. This is the payload. Here it comes.
The payload.
Oh,
What a great name.
There it is. That's the end of that.
1, 2, 3.
Had to get him.
That was
That was like a King Kong Bundy cover.
He had to
covered the
maneuver.
count
Looks
to
like he
five.
had to maneuver him a little bit
to
over,
actually get the pin
the
set.
pin. Yep.
So yeah, there it is. Cash Flow victorious again in the first meeting between him and Star Rider.
And it looks like Star caught a lot of elbow on that payload.
Yeah, he's
he caught all
he's
of it
out.
and then some.
All right.
Okay, so let's cut out whatever that is,
Take away the magic box.
and it's gone.
Is it?
See you later, Magic Genie.
All right.
Not quite.
So
you
yes,
gotta
thank
take
you
that.
to our super chatter. There, y'all want to thank her
It's
there
gone.
personally?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you very much, Michaela.
Yes, Michaela. Sorry, I couldn't
you
read
for
it from where I
joining
was
us.
sitting. Jesse, a Jesse Goddard's fan, obviously.
So we do have a little bit more of magic box material here.
Oh,
as
we got
long
more
as we're
magic
in
box
this
stuff?
in this moment.
Okay.
So Malachi, can you toss up the first of these images in the magic box? There it is. So we do have some matches confirmed for Fight Night.
Oh.
The first of these that we're going to talk about is go back to that first one. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm confused. So the first one we're going to do after Malachi scolds me is
Get him, Malachi.
is the 10-man lethal lockdown cage match.
Golly.
But the important part of this, the thing that I am excited about personally, is the word cage.
Yes.
I don't think we have seen a cage match this whole time that we have been with OVW, been covering OVW.
We have not.
And I want to see one, so I'm excited.
Do we have any
So
confirmed?
you can't actually see the graphics.
No, it's all silhouettes. But if you're taking a look at the silhouettes, it looks like Shotgun Tony Gunn.
No, I think I would imagine
Fourth from left, isn't?
I don't know. Is it for any belt? Wouldn't Tony be defending his belt, maybe?
No, this is about the Revolution versus OVW. 5 versus 5.
That's
So
your
you're
prediction.
not
that's my
wrong.
prediction. Crixus, Tony Gunn. It looks like Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
Jamin.
Yep.
And
That Hunter guy.
yes,
AJZ.
AJZ.
Yeah. Versus Luke.
Cal.
I would
Cal.
imagine Luke, Cal. I mean, if Cash is finished with Tulsa King, who knows?
Yeah.
Ashira, who knows? Maybe. Who else would be on the team OVW?
Luke, Cal. Oh, I mean, man, if you're just talking
The
the potential
veteran?
of
Jack Vaughn.
Jack Vaughn
With his mustache.
and I would like for these two individuals as a team, I guess, to get a true tag team match on the night. But how fun would it be? Chaos Factor here. Tussin Chains as two
On Team OVW.
yes,
That would be
in a cage.
something.
Donovan Cecil in a cage.
The cage
the
mammoth.
team of TW3 and Donovan Cecil in a cage. There's a lot of fun to be had there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun to be had there. That's my kind of pie in the sky take. But I don't want to speculate on any returns. But man, what if if the last guy out is cash flow?
No returns without receipt.
No return, and he's bringing a receipt.
That's right.
Let's get the next match graphic, please, Malachi.
All right. So this is a match for the OVW Rush Division Championship.
Okay.
And it is a ladder match.
Will Austin and
all
Buzz
right.
Backlund all stepped up, baby.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even have to predict it yet. Let's just enjoy the notion.
Because there's no wrong answer as far as who wins or loses. And
No.
that's, as a fan, that's a great place to be.
It's just going to be so much fun.
As a fan, it's nothing but winning.
And, I mean,
We get to speculate on who this might be for the next 2.5 weeks.
and Buzz getting thrown to the wolves very early as far as a stipulation match goes. Ladder matches.
That's a punishing match.
What's the old adage? Ladder matches take years off of your career. And I mean,
he's got a lot of years.
He's got a lot of years.
I certainly hope he's very safe.
But I mean, a ladder match, they're brutal, man. They're hard. They're hard.
Oh, I imagine.
Can't wait to see what he's going to bring. He would not be booked it if he couldn't bring it. So I mean, golly.
We don't know for sure. It's still silhouetted.
Him and Will Austin.
But that certainly makes sense to me.
That's what all signs would point toward if I was the
Magic 8 Ball. That is just it's like garlic butter.
It's gonna be a great night, man. A cage match, big time ladder match. What do we have next?
So this is the last one of these that we know now. Hopefully we'll know some more later on.
This is a women's match,
right?
But
this is in fact for the OVW Women's Championship, and it is a street fight.
Oh gosh!
Wow! Cool.
So I know you said it's Tiffany.
It would have
Layla.
to. Yeah, we don't know. It's silhouetted, but yes, we're here to speculate wildly in various directions. So yes, we can assume it's Layla and Tiffany.
Well, it would have to be Layla for sure.
I mean, yeah, Layla, unless Layla
but it doesn't
loses
necessarily mean
we've still got a whole episode of TV and a ton of live events before this night.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Let's not.
So we're going to speculate
that
it's Layla and Tiffany, but I have a feeling, much like we said with Buzz and Will,
chances are. Well, hold on, let me check the old Magic 8 Ball here.
Yeah, if we're making Magic 8 Ball references, pull one out for me. We should get one for the set.
It is decidedly so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely getting a Magic 8 Ball.
Let me go back to Ohio and root around and see whatever got.
I was gonna say we know a guy. We know a guy.
I bet you. I'm gonna set the over under at 3 Magic 8 Balls in your vault in Ohio.
I said one day, we really need a fog machine for this idea that I have, and you said, I have 2.
Yeah.
They are in fact sitting right behind you guys. We got to pull those out sometime soon.
As a matter of fact, you asked me to do that last week, and
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, but, I'm working on it.
I forgot jeans for today's show. He said, "What size do you wear?" And this is actually the first time that I've worn jeans that aren't, there's a lot of room in these. I didn't realize that everyone always had their room in their jeans. I've been wearing the exact same jean since high school, 5'11", Levi 5'11s. And I didn't realize that there's so much leg room in other people's jeans.
There's a whole gap. There's like hundreds of other numbers, dude.
I just started wearing shorts outside in public like 2 years ago, for what it's worth.
Well, welcome. You can get you don't have to be so fundamentalist about your fashion choices.
Yes, you do.
No.
I do. I feel compelled.
So this street fight, I'm really hoping we actually see it.
Speaking of jean talk, one of my favorite things about a street fight is seeing people's street fight attire. And I know 2 girls that are going to be trying to really bring it for that tradition of this stipulation, right?
Oh, obviously.
Both of them have been killing it with their in-ring gear and their out-of-ring gear forever. This is going to be a great place to mesh those 2 worlds. This is going to be a brutal match, too.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm here for it.
You want to make a prediction?
Somebody's going to win.
I'm going to go...
Two people are going to hurt.
2 people are going to hurt.
Two
That's
people
true.
Are gonna hurt.
I'm going to say...
It sounds like a country song.
New women's champion that night.
It is entirely possible.
New women's champion that night.
Anything can happen on any given night.
So we've got 3 big time stepped up matches at OVW Fight Night in Pikeville at the Appalachian Wireless Arena on August 31st. It's a 4,000-seat arena. If you've been curious about going, tickets are available at OVWTIX.com. Pikeville's a beautiful area. You're actually going to see here in just a moment a little bit of other stuff to do in Pikeville, and we'd love to have you out. We'd love to see you. We know this is going to be a big night for OVW, and they want you guys there too. You can find those tickets, like I said, at OVWTIX.com. Why don't we throw to our some news from our friends in Pikeville?
All right, we'll take a break.
We'll be right back.
I'm Danny, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow. The wrestling brand.
I'm Danny, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
I'm Isaiah, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
And we're back as well for the final time here on the OVW Fan Zone Live, where fans talk back. My name is Jack Minoaks.
You know who I am. I'm Brian Hines.
And we just saw not only some sights and sounds from around Pikeville, but the official announcement video for the return to Davis Arena Homecoming, OVW Homecoming on August 29th. Again, tickets for that are free general admission, $10 premium, but you can reserve your tickets now at ovwtix.com.
How great is it going to be at Davis Arena again? How great is it going to be to see our friends, not just the people, from the locker room? How great is it going to be to see our OVW family? It's been
1 week.
It's been
way longer than
about
that.
2 months, right?
It feels like.
That's what I think.
There's been a hole in my Thursday nights going on a month now, and we still have a couple weeks to go, but
there's a lot at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is not a freight train. It is the lights of Davis Arena.
And I guess, this would be a good time to just say congratulations, guys. You made a really hard decision to shut down Davis Arena. You made the right decision. You took that time to make Davis Arena better, to get it ready for an amazing show. I'm sure that Homecoming will be in preparation for another amazing show in Pikeville just a couple days later. So I guess really the one thing that we've kind of glossed over is congratulations to OVW.
Congratulations, guys.
And so much is on the horizon. The Nightmare Cup is coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're
Yeah.
going to be seeing some great tag action
It's the
all
big-
autumn long.
The big tag team tradition of the Nightmare Cup.
So
yeah.
we are excited.
Not only that, but the weather's going to start to cool down and the leaves are going to start to fall. And I think that that means that in addition to a return to Davis Arena, it should also signal tailgate season.
Tailgate season.
Speaking of tailgating,
Oh,
so homecoming, the 29th, gentlemen. I say that we talk to Abby and Soon. She's our Divine Spirits boss at the day job, and we get that Thursday off.
Kind of a sponsor.
Well, we're in the space, so yeah. You used to have the sign up if you've watched or some of our earlier videos.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
we
see
did
the
used
sign.
to have the sign up.
yes, we did.
Maybe put that back at some point.
We'll
but
have to fix
if
that.
we can get off with if we can pull it off, we should go and actually tailgate Davis Arena.
I second that.
What do you think, Jackman? Actually go a couple hours early, be able to hang out. If anybody who can get away before, earlier before the show, that front of the line starts forming about 4 p.m.
Do you have a mini grill? Yeah. See, yeah.
We also have a tarp
got it
or
covered.
a thing.
You know how I roll.
Yeah,
Last time
we got the
when-
tarp. We got the tarp from here.
Last time we were ready, I had a canopy so we could sit outside. I had a cooler, had a karaoke machine.
That was
And when it comes to food, I don't play.
that was actually the last time we were all at Davis Arena for wrestling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And we've talked
Gosh.
about it. Yeah, that was a long time
You know,
ago.
one thing we never talked about.
What's that?
What I was thinking about this earlier today. What happened with the Tommy Wildfire Rich thing at the last pay-per-view?
It's a good question. I've never asked anybody. Maybe we'll try to find that out.
I was just thinking,
I feel like maybe he suffered the same fate as Mick Foley.
That's
we
what
still don't know how.
Was
Mick
that
Foley's
the
doing.
implication? Is that
That's how I took
EC3
it.
beat up Tommy Wildfire Rich?
That's how I took it, but I could be wrong.
So we're getting some encouragement from the chat room that we should party before the show.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
see you
Somebody's
guys there.
asking
Chat
if we
room.
can bring drinks. I'm not sure on Louisville's open container laws.
But I won't tell if you won't.
Well, we're just going to leave.
Whatever-
you consult your own
whatever-
attorney.
whatever you decide to bring
whatever you bring
is on you.
However you get your jollies is how you get your jollies.
And act responsibly, please.
But, yes, but
and
also
be a good human.
be a good human and make sure that you've got a full 2 hours, over 2 hours of wrestling to sit through as well. So don't tank it. Don't tank it. Moderation is the key.
That's right.
Get a bottle of water in there every other drink.
Yes.
Stay
hydrated.
Do the exact opposite of what you see me doing at this tailgate.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to keep it professional a little bit, Jackman. Certainly hope that we will see. I don't know if we're gonna see Perfect Pitch. They were at the last OVW pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
They were there at Independence Rage. They had the freestanding booth on the river
At
where you
Double
could have a
Cross.
personal encounter with Shira and other OVW stars.
In case you're wondering, the Waterfront show was the first time I had seen the photo booth where you could have a personal encounter with an OVW superstar, and some of the comments that we overheard from some of the ladies in the crowd who had fancied a couple of people. in
Mahabali
particular.
Shira.
Yeah.
I
in
wasn't going to go
particular.
and mention any names. But
Well,
since
I
you put
already
that out
had,
there.
so.
Oh,
Well, and here's the thing: is Eric Cornish, good guy.
Hey, you
knew
know what?
exactly what he was doing.
He is a good guy.
What he was doing whenever he said you can have a personal experience with Mahabali Shira. He knew when he chose those words exactly the reaction that he was going to get. And to the group of boomer aged women, about 5 or so, sitting in front of us, he got the exact reaction that he wanted. Whenever he put it
Good guy,
in those
good
words.
announcer.
Good guy, good announcer, and very he's clever. He's clever. He's very clever.
It's because he's good at his job, because he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He really
So,
is.
to
I
circle
miss you,
back-
Eric Cornish.
Amelia, we're talking about doing a tailgate before OVW Rise. Maybe and Perfect Pitch. They are not only the pictures, they're also a DJ service.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you're listening to us Perfect Pitch folks, we'd love to have you come and partner up with us, and let's maybe do some karaoke. And if they wanna go that route, we'll have to just wait and see. Maybe we'll reach out and
play some music.
But
and
one way or
get
the
this
other, I
party
think
started.
we should have some fun. And we have missed you guys so much, and we are so ready to see the OVW fans at Davis Arena. For those of you who only watch on television, we're so happy to watch this and then be able to talk about it on the internet and in the podcast together and make our silly predictions and then laugh at each other when we get things wrong. We have missed all of this, and we are so happy that we're about to get back to doing what we really enjoy doing.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be here with you guys, any sort of voices, ears to hear our voices without OVW, so we want to thank them. It's going to be really exciting to get back, and we love doing this show every Wednesday. It means a lot to us, and has really, being away from Davis has really put that in perspective, and we just can't wait to get back to business as usual, baby. Let's do it like we never left.
That's the plan.
So I think next week on this show, we can talk about the Cincinnati show that we're going to get to watch this weekend, hopefully.
Okay.
That's right.
Assuming we get to go, or any of us get, some of us go, we can talk about it. I have no idea what they're doing tomorrow. I actually haven't asked. I usually try to poke at people and find out what's going to happen. That's how I usually know when we were doing the pay-per-views. Then we did. I have no idea what they're going to do this week. I'm just going to be as surprised as all of us. But they are going to have a show tomorrow. And the next week, we are going to be here on Monday morning in the podcast feed, Sunday night on our YouTube channel at OVW Podcast. Go like and follow us there.
If you only know us from this thing for whatever reason, we do host a podcast, OVW Podcast, not only on YouTube, but wherever you find your podcast and on every social media.
The OVW Podcast is the unofficial podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yes, and
this is the only night we are official.
Yeah,
yes.
That one tends to we like to have fun on here, but that one, the other show is where we you don't see me wearing a jacket or shaving for that one. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
But, I'm actually in here posting as our YouTube channel. Click on there. Sunday night, about 8 o'clock, we get in here and do a show for you.
So subscribe and turn on the notifications right now before you forget. It's right there in the chat.
Also, subscribe to OVW TV. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you're watching us on.
I have a feeling that one's already covered.
Yeah, like this. Go take a moment, like this broadcast for us, please.
Mm-hmm. Please, that helps a lot.
Sunday night, we do it there. Monday morning, it's in our podcast feed. This week, we are doing a little thing we like to call Belts, Shows, and Angles. This is the third or fourth edition of this special episode.
And the fifth or sixth time you've asked us to do it.
I keep trying, and everybody just
Yep.
keeps not. But I have laid it across the railroad tracks. You cannot escape it anymore. This week, we do Belts, Shows, and Angles. Something else special for the week after before we actually get back to Davis Arena action. But we just cannot wait to get back to that. We are so excited.
Yeah, join us on Sunday because Belt Shows and Angles is kind of loose and less structured. So join us on Sunday on our YouTube thing. We might kick it old school and have a toast or something like we used to do.
I mean, we could bring back the toast.
Yeah, it is.
Our bar behind you there is now thoroughly restocked. If you notice.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Chad Watson, Rare Character Whiskey.
My Daily Bourbon,
purveyor of fine whiskeys.
Let's give him his own flowers. He's My Daily Bourbon on Instagram. He is our bourbon. He is our official bourbon guy. So anyway, Tuesday is Overdrive, and maybe they'll be showing some Cincinnati stuff. I don't know. Like I say, I've not asked. Then we're back here next Wednesday with the OVW Fan Zone Live.
I think maybe Overdrive should spend a week trying to find out what happened to Tommy Wildfire Rich. The OVW Fan Zone Live, the official fan reaction talk show of Ohio Valley Wrestling, is produced by Blacklight Moon Productions at Nut House Studios in Lexington, Kentucky, and associated with Gladiator Sports. The OVW Podcast broadcast team is Jack Minogues and Brian Hines. Our studio engineer is Our studio engineer and editor is Malachi P.S. Woodard. Executive producer is Tiny Brian K. Woodard. Senior producer for The Blimp is Victor Anderson.
On Monday morning, catch the OVW Podcast, where we break down every episode of OVW Rise. And Friday mornings, catch Tiny Brian and Victor's coverage of OVW Overdrive. Sometimes. After watching wrestlers on Netflix, visit ovwpodcast.com/podcasters to find all episodes of our unofficial Wrestlers After Show. Be sure to subscribe where you get your podcasts. Rate us 5 stars, pretty please and thank you, and give us a review. You can also follow us at OVW Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, Threads, and all the way back to Davis Arena, baby, on August
Real
29th.
soon. Here we go.
Love you.